Well, time to dust off this coaching certification. So, one of the phenomena of this global pandemic we're in the midst of is it's allowing us opportunity and time to fine tune some skills, maybe bring back some old skills that we have. And we're getting a lot of people who are interested in running and walking, getting out there and walking around their neighborhoods, just getting 20, 30, 40 minutes of exercise. And then our running community, they're probably running more miles than they were previously just because it's the main thing that they can still do. So I'm thinking about how can I be of service to our running community during this time. So hi, I'm Meetohmian Marshall. I'm a runner and race director out of Atlanta, Georgia. My company, Running Nerds, we put on running and walking events for the metro Atlanta area, including the Run Social Race Series, the Race Half Marathon and 5K, and then we also host and curate events for awesome partners in the charity and corporate spaces. So back in, I believe it was 2013. Yep. I completed the RRCA coaching certification. Like a lot of people, I started running and I found that my friends and family were asking me tips on how to get started, following my journey, things of that nature. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and get this certification and see how I can learn and be of service to the running community. So I did my class in Myrtle Beach, had an awesome class. I remember it was the summer of 2013 in August. Went down to Myrtle Beach, did the 2-day immersive class that RCA provides, took my test, passed my test, and the summer of 2013, I was an RCA certified coach. So I wanted to put that skill to use right away. So 2014, Running Nerds, we were in the midst of, developing our race series. Again, I was a runner, I participated in races. At that point, I was running probably like 30, 40 races a year, very active in the running community. And I thought to myself, how could I utilize my passion for running, this, fresh new coaching certification, and also continue, to inspire people to get out and participate in running events. So we created the Running Nerds training teams. So you saw some of the photos. I went through all of our photos from the Running Nerds training teams. We did training teams from 2014 all the way through. I think our last training team was 2017 possibly. And I met some of my best running buddies through the training teams, developed some great friendships, inspired a lot of runners, new runners, people that just needed a group setting to kind of get back on track. And we always structured it to accommodate all levels of runners. So our training teams weren't necessarily to help you qualify for Boston or, run like Olympic type speeds. But we definitely had processes built in where you could improve from where you were to where you wanted to be. We had a training team called the Breaking 2 training team where everybody was just training to break 2 hours and a half marathon, a couple of speed training teams. So it was just a lot of fun. I think we had maybe like 6 or 7 different sessions of Running Nerds training teams, or RTT as we called them back in those days. So a lot of fun. 2017-18, I decided to kind of pull back from coaching and focus more of my attention on race directing. We wanted to really get good at putting on running events. So I hung up my coaching hat, and I still definitely advise people, and when people ask me questions about running, always super happy to help, but really took a step back from the coaching. So here we are today, 2020. We have definitely pivoted quite a bit this year, and I'm thinking about, what can I do to fine tune my skills, still continue to give back to the running community, keep people active, connected, and feeling positive through this extremely trying time that tells us to do just the opposite. Stay at home, don't talk to anybody, and, obsess over all the things that are going on in the world. So just a couple other things, and this is for my race directors out there. We need to, continue to stay connected and our races are spread out throughout the year. So some are affected in the immediate. Some, we're going to have to make some decisions on in the next couple of months. And then we have a lot of events in the fall that we hope and are optimistic are going to still happen as planned. But at this time, what can we be doing to continue to sharpen our skills? So one thing that I'm doing, like I said, I'm going to dust off this coaching certificate and get back into some coaching. I'll talk to you guys in a second about what I'm planning on doing. Second thing, I've been working on my presentation skills, public speaking. So that's one of the reasons why I've been doing these YouTube videos, kind of give myself some public critique. So I love any feedback on presentation skills and things of that nature from anybody who watches this video. And then also fine-tuning all of our processes. So when we get back to putting on races, you guarantee that Running Nerds events are going to be pristine. We're updating all of our run-up shows, updating our medical plans, updating our coning plans, our course plans, even just the basic processes. I mean, everything was pretty good before, but it is definitely going to be like no stone unturned when we get back to putting on our awesome events. Something else, I've been trying to just work on my creativity. I have 2 really good mentors and partners that work with us on graphic design. And I'm just trying to learn more, about the process that they do, that they go through, fine tune my skills so that I can have ideas, send it to them, and they take it to the next level, and vice versa. So learning some graphic design, learning a little bit more about all of the different video content and content creation apps and programs that are out there. So I'm having a lot of fun learning more about those avenues. And then, of course, like I said, just fine-tuning my skills. I want to come out of this situation the very best race director, coach, human being that I can possibly be when this is all said and done. So definitely advice to all of you race directors and organizers out there, please make sure you're using this time. I mean, you don't have to, get a PhD during this time, but at least make the most of it. And for my runners out there, listen, this is an opportunity that we may never get again to really focus on our health and our well-being. So if you can say after these, 8 to however many weeks that we're going to be in this situation, that you came out of it with your running on point, that's pretty cool. And if you're new to running, you've never been a runner, to be able to say you became a runner during the COVID-19 pandemic, I think that's a story that everybody would be excited to share. So what I would love to do, Running Nerds is going to be launching a Running Nerds training team, Be a Runner Pandemic Edition training team. So I'm going to put the how you can get involved in the notes section of this YouTube video. And we're going to get started this week. I'm looking for 5 to 10 people or so that are interested in either revamping their running or even getting started from scratch. You've never been a runner, but you've been, getting out there every day in your neighborhood, and you want to see how you can take this thing to the next level. I have a quick presentation I'd like you to consider, and then we'll meet maybe 2 or 3 times a week on Zoom or Google Hangouts. Have some accountability. I can provide you with some training programs, even do a little bit of nutrition counseling, and just see, we can just create a community through this time and come out on the other side as runners. So my philosophy is once a runner, always a runner. But we know we sometimes we kind of put some of those things to the wayside and just need a little bit to get us back going. So looking for some people to join the Running Nerds training team, Be a Runner Pandemic Edition. So I'll put that in the comments. Would love to hear from you. And again, stay active, stay connected, stay positive. We are coming out on the other side of this better than ever. Y'all take care.